Hey folks, this is Kalani. Welcome back to the Sanctum of Domination raid guide for normal and heroic. This time we'll be taking down the Remnant of Ner'zhul. The most important ability in this fight is the Orb of Torment. While an Orb of Torment is on the platform, it will debuff several random players, dealing heavy damage over time. When these orbs spawn, they have a protective shield that reduces their damage taken by 99%. The only way to remove that is by hitting the orbs with the boss's next ability, Suffering. Suffering is a tank ability. At 100 energy, the boss blasts their current target, and everything in a straight line, dealing a lot of damage and applying a debuff that increases damage taken from Suffering by 500%. The tank with aggro will need to position themselves so the Suffering blast also hits any active Orbs of Torment, so their shield is removed and the DPS can nuke them down. Your tanks will also want to taunt swap after every Suffering. The only way for you to remove an Orb of Torment from the encounter area is for you to remove the shield, then kill it, and then pick it up and run over to the edge of the platform and throw it off using your extra action button. If you don't throw the orbs off the platform, they will continue to debuff players. While carrying the orb, you will take damage over time and get a stacking slow, so you have to get to the edge quickly to throw them off. You'll have to be careful though because of the next ability, Malevolence. This is a magic debuff that will be applied to random raid members. When it expires or when it's dispelled, it will knock your entire raid backwards and deal a lot of damage. You'll get multiple Malevolences at the same time, so you have to stagger dispelling them. You should also make sure that your raid is in the middle of the platform to prevent them from getting knocked back off the edge. And make sure everyone has made it back to the middle before the next dispel goes off. You get knocked back from where the dispelled player is, so debuffed players should move to one side of the raid so the knockbacks are always coming from the same direction. You should time your dispels properly to make sure no one tries to run an Orb of Torment to the edge while the dispels are going off, otherwise they'll get knocked off the edge. On heroic mode, when Malevolence is dispelled, it leaves behind a puddle that deals a lot of damage to anyone who stands in it. You'll want to try and place these puddles as close to the edge as possible and stack them up as close as possible for future dispels. Just be careful you don't get knocked off when you're trying to get dispelled. A quick note for anybody getting dispelled, usually you got knocked back the way your back was facing, so don't have your back towards the edge of the platform, otherwise you getting dispelled might just knock you off. The boss will also use Grasp of Malice. This blasts a few sections of the platform after a short delay. The area is marked with a black line to the danger zone, so just don't stand there when this ability is being cast. You also need to watch out for Shatter. When the boss gets to 80% health, 60% health, and 30% health, different parts of his armor will shatter, causing a bunch of swirlies to bombard the platform, and they deal a bunch of damage, so don't get hit. This boss also has a constant aura of spite. This deals damage to your entire raid every 3 seconds, and after the first piece of armor has been shattered at 80% health, this aura will also periodically send out more swirls that deal damage and silence you, so just avoid any and all swirls when you see them and keep the heals rolling on your raid. And that's all you should need to take down the Remnant of Ner'zhul on normal and heroic. Stay tuned for more boss guides for the rest of the Sanctum of Domination. Thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always I'll see you next time.